Hello students, today we are going to discuss about 2018 question paper, 2018 Kcet question paper. So let us begin with the analysis. When we come to analysis for 2018 Kcet paper analysis, when we analyze this paper, the first point is it is a well balanced paper with good presentation of all the topics of first and second PUC. Close to 50% of the questions can be considered to be easy and around 40%. Then moderate and 10% difficulty level is there. 10%, that's what. No, I always tell my students, your score in your theory, it is going to be up to 82, 90% it will be there. But when it comes to MCQ, your score is not going to be up to 80 to 90%. What is the reason behind it? The reason is very simple. When we give 4 options, you are getting confused. I know that the definition of CET, you have the wonderful definitions, but here we also give confusion examination test is the full form. So you already know that we are giving you 4 options with confusion means you have to be confident examination test. So you have to clear this confusion examination test with confidence. So learn this thoroughly again and again. So be confident. So 90% is easy means out of 60 questions, my dear children, you are going to easily get cleared with 50 plus questions. Easily you can do it. But that confidence, you will not be there and you will get confused and you will be writing the other options. So make a note of it. Practice well with the questions with the options. Rather you work on the topics. If your score is more than 90 plus regarding in board exam out of 100, you just focus more on practicing the questions, how they are given 4 options, what is making you to get confused. You have to be aware about this. Next point, when we are coming across, a couple of numericals are very tricky. That is usual. Hardly how many percentage in numericals will come in chemistry. You also know very little only. That does not make much difference. Tricky. Again, I told you very clearly. You be smart enough to practice the questions. Got it? Practice the questions with options. I've seen majority of the students, the drawback to become unsuccessful in competitive examination when they compare to board exam results, the percentage of scoring, only one reason is they are not practicing. They study NCERT book completely, but they don't practice questions. Please practice the question, then only you can analyze what is the tricky one. Next. No ambiguity in the question means there are few questions we say it is out of syllabus, all those things. You are not going to come across such questions in this paper. Then all questions are well within NCERT syllabus. So in the coming examination also you are going to have the questions related to within NCERT syllabus. Now students, when I come to the first question, we are given it as 1 gram of magnesium. What is it? 1 gram of magnesium is burnt with 0.28 grams of oxygen in a closed vessel. Which reactant is left in excess and how much? So it is a question related to limiting reagent and reactant excess. So here the challenge for the student here is, first challenge is I give you this information, that is the student should be able to write the equation. First point. You are studying NCERT, we do agree, but you should be capable to write an equation for this. If you are not capable, it is very difficult to answer. What is the equation? 2 magnesium. What is the equation? 2 magnesium will combine with oxygen to form 2 MgO. 2 MgO. So here, what is the equation ratio? Equation ratio is 2:1:2. What is the equation ratio? 2:1:2. So now, what is the grams? Always try to take these grams and convert it into moles. Got it? Or you convert it into volumes or Avogadro number molecules. It will be convenient, but I suggest you to convert it into moles. It will be very easy, because you can easily calculate. But here, when we see the options, we are coming across the grams. So here 2 moles. So 2 mole means 1 mole of magnesium is how much? How many grams? 24 grams. 24 grams is 1 mole. Please make a note of that, children. So 2 moles means 48 grams. So if I take 2 into 24 plus oxygen, how many moles? 1 into 32. 1 into 32, you will get 2 moles of MgO. But here, how many grams we are taking? 0.28 grams. Here 1 gram. Here 1 gram. This clearly shows that which is the reactant which is left in excess is going to be magnesium, because here the limiting reagent is oxygen. Limiting reagent is which one? Oxygen. Then reactant excess is magnesium. So here that clearly shows that these 2 options are wrong. These 2 options are wrong. Then how much is left out? How much is left out? When we take 1 gram, logic, when we take 1 gram, can we left out with 5.8 grams? Not at all possible. Over. I didn't do any calculations. We got the answer. Is it clear to you? We'll move on to the next question. Next. The orbital nearest to the nucleus is 4f, 5d, 4s, 7p. Nearest to the nucleus, you know that the structure of atom. Nearest, first shell, second shell, third shell, so fifth shell is far. When we come to the penetrating power, S is more, P is more, then D, then F. So computation is only C and A. These 2 will be wrong. Nearest. So penetrating power of S is more, so it is going to be which option? You can easily make out, it is 4S. Which one? 4S is the option. Got it? Next. Which of the following is correct order of radius? Radius. For when we come to radius, that's what I always tell the students, be confident what you learnt. The moment you read the question, don't see the option. It will come automatically, it will strike to your mind some concept it will strike. So what is that concept? See here, when it is in ions, there are 2 types of ions. One is positive ion, one is negative ion. One is positive ion, one is negative ion. Positive ions, if it is an isoelectronic ions, if it is isoelectronic, positive ions are smaller in size. Children, what is isoelectronic ions? Isoelectronic ions are those ions which is having same number of electrons, whereas negative means they are bigger in size. So the moment it is coming, let us see the options. I want the correct order. H minus. H minus is bigger in size compared to H because it is 1 electron. This is 0 electron. This is 2 electrons. So 2, 1, 0. This is correct. Sir, please work out with the others also. No, sir. So when I start working on this, the others, Na plus, it is which group? Which period? Second period. Second period. Second period. But it is having higher negative charge. Higher negative charge means this should be big. This should be big. They gave wrong. They gave wrong. This should be big. Then F minus O2 minus. Here only it became wrong. And these three are the combination of isoelectronic ions. Why, sir? Fluorine. Fluorine is 9 plus 1. Oxygen 8 plus 2. Then Na plus 10 minus 1. 10 11 minus 1 because atomic number of sodium is 11 minus 1 10 electrons. When it comes to aluminium atomic number is 13 minus 3. Magnesium 12 minus 2 10 electrons. Then manganese, it is a D block element, we need not to make it as isoelectronic ions. So here I have taught you and I have revised you what is isoelectronic ions. So this is wrong, B and C is wrong, B, C, D is wrong. So which is the correct option, children? A. Next, the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present in intramolecular. Intra we have seen in many cases, most of the time it will be orthonitrophenol. Paranitrophenol, inter. Water molecule, inter. Ammonia molecule, inter. Ethanol, inter. So we come across most of the time with related to orthonitrophenol. Let us see what it is. As a student, I am also thinking, got it? Here, I told you, no. Most of the time it will be orthonitrophenol in Kcet. Very easy question. You need not to think. So it is which option? Option B. Next. The state of hybrid orbitals of carbon CO2, CH4 and CO3 2 minus, one is missing, is, at least be confident. That's where I told you, learn PU board confidently. I know sp3. For methane I know sp3. With that, can it give you an help? Let me see. Second one, methane is sp3. Second one, methane is sp3. I got it. Over. Two options are wrong. Two options you got it. But the student, what will happen is when he is seeing the options, by looking at it carbonate, he will get confused. Ayo, I have not studied carbonate, how to find it? We have a formula, we can do it. But the student who scored out of 180 marks, he will definitely say, I can't do it. Please remember, it's a confusion examination test. You can get rid of this only by having confidence. Yes, I got 80%. I have to score 40 plus. With that confidence, you have to go. Are you getting? Then it will be easy. Now, next challenge is for the student is SP and SP2. One, if you are having that logic, one is this. Easily you can make out that it is SP. Why? Because there are 2 pi bonds. If you don't know that, you say 2 double bonds. Still you can make out that it is option C is correct. This is one method. Sir, I want the formula method also, sir. Formula method also, sir. Means we are just discussing the questions. Got it? Discussing the questions. So you have to view the topics which you have done earlier. Got it? What is the formula? But still, I'll give it to you for carbonate. Carbonate, if I just consider carbonate is having belonging to 14th group, so 4 valence electron, so there is no monovalent atoms, so it is 0. So half into 4, then if it is a -2 charge, you should add +2. It's a formula, got it? Then +2. So 2 ones are 2 twos are, so it is going to be 2 plus 2. How much? 4 valence electrons -2 carbonate, so we should do it +2, so it will be 6. How much it is? 6. So if it is 6 means, it is going to be 6 means, make a correction, half into 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is how much? 3. 3 means which one? sp2 hybridization. What hybridization? sp2. I'll repeat it. It's a formula, carbonate half into 4. 4 is the number of valence electron plus 0, because there is no monovalent atoms. Monovalent atoms means only 17th group you can consider, 17th group and hydrogen. So there is no, so you take it as 0 plus 2. So here we went wrong, so it is half. 4 plus 2, 4 plus 2 is 6, so 6 by 2 is 3. 3 means sp2. So this is formula method. Next, what's the answer? C. Next, for an ideal gas, the compressibility factor is 0, 0, 1, -1, +2. So compressibility factor, it is a straightforward question. What is the formula for compressibility factor? Z is equals to PV by nRT. So in this case, what is the compressibility factor? Directly you can write it as the which option, children? B option. Next. So the relationship between Kp and Kc, see here, how well they have confused you in this confusion examination test. They gave you a relation. So a student will think that some numerical is there. Are you getting? Which we have not come across. We are nothing. They are asking you delta n. What is delta n? Delta n is equals number of moles of gaseous products minus number of gaseous reactants. Products is how much? 1, then 1. So 1 plus 1 minus 0. Why? Because it is solid. Because it is solid. Again I'll repeat, delta n. Delta n is number of moles of gaseous products minus number of gaseous reactants. Got it? Gaseous products is how much? G plus G, 1 plus 1. Then here solid, 1 minus 1. So 1 plus 1 minus 0. It is going to be how much? 2. Delta n they are asking, no need to substitute anywhere. So the answer is which option, children? D. Next. The acidity of BF3. 3 is missing, please make a note of it. 3 is missing. BF3 can be explained by which of the concept? I have told you 13th group in my earlier sessions. 13th group means it is Lewis concept, Lewis acid. So which concept you are going to come across? It is which concept? Lewis concept. So Lewis proton, Bronsted law theory, it is for proton. So this is for proton. This is for which one? Proton. This is for proton. The L for lone pair you take it. So lone pair of electron concept is Lewis concept. So definitely it is which option? C option. Next. Now they given a very simple reaction. They are asking you to balance it. That's what I told you. The analysis I gave you very clearly. The questions are very simple. Are you getting? They just given you for balancing the reaction. Got it? Very easily you can balance it. Once you balance this reaction, what is the answer, children? What is the answer? It is B option. Easy question. Next. Then H2O2. Please remember KMNO4, good oxidizing agent. K2Cr2O7 in the acidic medium, good oxidizing agent. H2O2 is both oxidizing as well as reducing agent as well as reducing agent. So in this case, which is the option, children? Both oxidizing and reducing agent. So it is which option? C. Next, dead burnt plaster. Again, it is one of the easiest question only. That if you know the plaster of Paris formula, plaster of Paris formula, if you just come across, in that if I heat it, what will happen? All the water molecules are removed. So when all the water molecules are removed, dead burnt plaster of Paris is being given as which one? Without water molecules. So it is option A. Next, identify the following compound which exhibit geometrical isomer. See, the moment it is geometrical isomer, just within, see here, how fast I am doing. Sir, you are very fast, you will be telling. Please remember, we have to be fast. You have to think what it should strike to your mind. Geometrical isomer. First condition is C2C double bond it should be having. First condition. Next, the C2C double bond which is having, it should have different or same groups. Two or same groups. So this is being given as cis. When they are present in opposite side, trans. This is one of the simplest concept about geometrical isomer. Little more complicated numericals can also be asked. But double bond is a must for geometrical isomers of level 1 questions. So that confidence, if it is there, you see here what will happen, you will get this. So easily you will say this is not possible, this is not possible, over sir. Level 1, Kcet is level 1. Got it? Is it clear to you? Then one but one in. If the double bond is there at the corner, but one in, two hydrogens are there, it should be two different groups. The groups which are attached to the double bond carbon, it should be different. See, they are both are them are same in case of one butene. So this is one butene structure I have written, children. Got it? I have written with related to one butene. This is the structure, double bond. They are having same group, so it is not possible. I gave you three conditions. One is double bond. One, it should have two different groups. It should have what? Two different groups. It is having same group, so it is not possible. So when I come to the first one, second one is not possible. First one, 2 in. So when I come to 2 in, what is going to happen? 2 in, here only you will get. This is the first carbon, CH3. This is one carbon. These two are different. Then here one more hydrogen it will be there. One more CH3 will be there. So these two are different. So easily you can make out that it is the first answer. So what is the answer, children? First. Next. During the fusion of organic compound, the movement it is sodium metal, and nitrogen. So sodium metal means one is in dry ether Woods reaction. Here with nitrogen present in the organic compound is converted to what? NaCl. Nitrogen, sodium nitroprusside. Nitrogen, a sodium cyanide. Are you getting? Persian blue color you will be getting. Persian blue color, sodium cyanide. So here, when we come to this, sodium nitroprusside is different test for different element. So which is the compound which has been formed for this? The 13th group, 13th question, which is the compound which has been formed? NaCl. So always it is the first step, NaCl will be formed, NaBr will be formed. This is called as sodium fusion extracts. So which is the option, children? Option C. Next. So I have taken one organic reaction, the reagent X is. So here what has happened, you just see here, I will take a different marker. See here, what has happened, you see here, the triple bond has become double bond. The change is triple bond to double bond. Which is the reagent which is going to be done? Palladium, lithium aluminum hydride, not possible at all. It is related to golden triangle oxidation, reduction. Golden triangle. Carboxylic acid is undergoing reduction to give you alcohols. There we use it. So lithium aluminum hydride is not at all possible. Then you are going to get which product? This is cis product. When you are getting cis product, where the triple bond has become double bond. Sir, if I use nickel, what will happen? This double bond will become single bond. This is called as controlled reduction. I want controlled reduction. Oh yeah, you are not able to see it. Slide. I'll take white. This is called as controlled reduction. I do not want alkanes. When I do not want alkanes, I should stop the reaction. So I have to use controlled reduction. So to do controlled reduction, the reagent only one is B option, palladium in the presence of coke. B. Next. Which of the following ions will cause hardness in water? Which of the following ions will cause hardness? Hardness means the moment it is hardness, it can be calcium or magnesium ions. So which is the option with calcium and magnesium ions? You just check it out. Over calcium. Which option? First option. Next. Which of the following oxides shows electrical properties with metals? Electrical properties with metals. So usually which one? D block element. Which is the one? D block. So children, for this what is the answer? D block element. So which among this is a D block element to show such property? It is D option. D option. Next. Which of the following aqueous solution should have highest boiling point? Highest boiling point means one is Volta factor, highest I value it should have. Let us see the options, children. 1 molar of NaOH, 1 molar of sodium sulfate. So we are all very lucky because they all give same concentration. Just focus on ions. So when I just focus on ions, which one is having more ions? This is giving you more ions, 3 ions. Over. This will give you how many ions? 2 ions. This will give you 2 ions. Which one is giving you more ions? You just remember. So it is B option. So the answer is B. Next. 20th. The charge required for 1 mole of reduction of 1 mole of MnO4 to MnO4 minus to Mn2 plus. So immediately you check the charge. This is 4 plus. This is plus 7. Plus 7 to plus 3, it is difference of 3 electrons. 3 electrons means 3 Faraday. Just look for the option. How fast you can do? Quick. Tap. So this is related to redox reaction. See, MnO4 minus is nothing but plus 7. Plus 7, then this is plus 4. Plus 4 means difference of 3, so 3 Faraday. Done. Hardly it will take 5 to 6 seconds. So soon if we do what we are going to do, some tricky, I told you in the beginning of analysis, some tricky questions, it will take more time. So when it is taking more time, you have to spend the time there. So question is moderate. Up to 40 questions it is moderate. Please remember that. That speed is important. See, for the reaction we have given this. So this is a chemical kinetics. It should flash to you that it is chemical kinetics. The rate of disappearance means with related to reactants they given the rate of appearance of SO3. So they want oxygen and SO3 means you should be aware that D of O2 divided by dt is equals to minus of D of minus doesn't make any difference here for calculation. Then 1 by 2 D of SO3 by dt. Then D of O2. It is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Multiply with this 2. Here. Multiply with this 2, answer is 4. I have not given the options. Why I am telling you not to read the option is, please try to understand, children. Maybe in other subjects it works out with the option method, but here, that flash it should come the moment you end the question. Oh, this is like this is like this. Then you read the option, it will come. But usually the student mentality, what it is, they read the question, then they read all the 4 options, then they will start thinking, yeah, which formula I can apply now? If you think that which formula I should apply now, you wasted time. Means that speed it should be there whenever the energy, what you are having with the first question, till the end of the 60 questions, till the end of 45 questions in it, the same energy it should be there. I write this like this, it came here, it should come. Then only the time will be saved, or else will say time is short, sir. Numericals were tough, sir. So here, how well it is been done. How well it has been done. So 4, answer is done. So let us see the which option. 4. It is B option. Correct. Next. Which of the following electrolytes will have maximum coagulating value? Maximum coagulating value. Maximum coagulating value means less charge, lesser charge. That's all. These things you will come to know when you have practiced in more number of questions. That's what no, lesser charge. And this is a positive salt. Positive salt. For positive salt we should have negative charge smaller. When negative charge is smaller, the coagulating value is going to be maximum. See here. Which is the one with negative charge smaller? NaCl. Over. Done. You will be reading question, reading the options. Then you will think, oh, coagulating is came in which chapter? Okay, fine, like that. No. If you are lazy like that, you can't finish the paper. You can't finish the paper. The immediate surface chemistry, this is like this is like this. It should come spontaneously. So which is the correct option? It is option D. Next. 21. The electrolytic refining. Which chapter? GP. TAC. GP is used for purifying which of the metals? That is electrolytic refining. Electrolytic refining means it is for electropositive elements. TAC. When it is electropositive elements, which is the electropositive element? This cannot be P. This cannot be zirconium and titanium. So it cannot be zinc and mercury. So which is the electropositive elements? It is going to be over. How many seconds I taken? Just make a note of it. The speed you should have. That's the reason. Utilize what you have studied, the NCERT topics. Challenge yourself. The moment you read one word, which chapter it should come. By the end of the question, you should know where, which topic. But our students are not like that. They will read option, then they will think. No, that speed will not improve. Dry ice. The moment it is dry ice, what it is going to be? H2O. H2O means first chapter. First chapter, dry ice, H2O. But remember, it is dry ice. H2O, ice. Dry ice, carbon dioxide. Which option? C. Next. Which of the following is amphoteric oxide? Amphoteric nature is shown by which group? Aluminium, 13th group elements. So let us see which is amphoteric oxide. I didn't get any 13th group but so we are playing with which one? All these elements is a D block elements. All these elements is D block elements. Under D block elements, amphoteric nature means they can act both as an acidic oxide and basic oxide. So here it is going to be +3. Here this is going to be +4. Amphoteric oxides. So here it is going to be which option? First option. Then the naming. When it comes to naming, remember, very easy. Here cobalt is there. You take it always +3 most of the time. For Kcet level 1 question. +3. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is over. +3. Cobalt, chromium +3. What it is? Cobalt, chromium only I do. +3. Over. Trick is over. So 2 options. Then next option is alphabets. Do you know? Alphabetical order you know. That's enough. It will match with you. So alphabetical order. Not tetra. We should see the ligand. Tetramine. Here tetramine. Superb. Next chlorido. Bad luck. Dinitrito. It's not. It's just a nitrito. Why they took di means 2? No, it is wrong. So it is going to be option is wrong. Option 1 is correct. Option 1 is correct. Option 1 is correct. So your what's the answer, children? Option 1 is correct. Next. Which of the following statement is true in case of alkyl halides? Which of the following statements is true in case of alkyl halide? The moment it is Rx. Rx is polar. Because X is more electronegative, X is attached to carbon, so this is going to have an existing of polarity. So what is it? They can form hydrogen bond, they are highly soluble in water, they undergo addition reaction, not at all. It is going to be, they are going to exist as polar in nature. So it is which option, children? A. Next. Phenol can be distinguished with ethanol. Both. If I just consider the phenol, the moment it is, you read the phenol, it is OH and C2H5. Why they frame the question? Because they telling that both of them are having alcoholic group. But remember, children, when they are having alcoholic group, the phenol alcoholic group which is going to involve in the partial double bond character, it is resonance. So in which way it is going to be different? It can be distinguished with bromine water, sodium metal, not possible because both of them will liberate hydrogen gas. With iron metal, no. With chlorine, both of them will react, whereas the phenol reacts only with bromine water, whereas ethanol does not react with the bromine water. That's the reason it is which option? Option A. Next, which of the following compounds undergo haloform reaction? Haloform reaction means we have done n number of practice. Children, n number of practice, you have to search in the given compounds. This group, if it is there, it is going to be an haloform reaction. The quickness, fast, you should be able to search. So which one it is having? You are lucky enough, you got it in the first option only. So which is the answer? Which is the answer? First option. Understood? That's what I am telling. Revise, work out more number of questions. When you are having working out of the more number of questions, the speed will be there. Next, which of the following will be the most stable diazonium salt? So among the following diazonium salts, which of the following is more stable because of the R group? That is which option? It is option B. Option B it is because of the R group, that is C6H5 due to resonance. Due to resonance. So which option? B. Next. Which of the following bases is not present in DNA? DNA. Which one? So for this you remember all time go college, all time girls college. It's a triple bond hydrogen, it's a 2 hydrogen bonds. It's not triple bond, 3 hydrogen bonds, make a correction, 3 hydrogen bonds, 2 hydrogen bonds. These two are purine bases, this is pyrimidine bases. This is all the bases which are present in DNA. Tuck, 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 tuck. That's all is my hint. Then RNA. RNA instead of thymine, you will find uracil. Over. So which of the following, which of the following bases is not present in DNA? Which one? Uracil. Uracil is present in RNA. Means that knowledge you should have, that knowledge you have to be practicing. By reading you will never get. Kcet. You cannot clear it by reading only NCERT. You have to practice the questions with 4 options. If you practice only like board, it is not possible. With 4 options, you should have practiced. I am telling you again and again, at least time is not over. Practice with 4 options. Next, which one of the following is a polyamide? Polyamide means which one? Terylene, nylon 6,6, butadiene, bakelite. Bakelite is formaldehyde and phenol. Butadiene and sulfur. Then nylon 6,6. Nylon 6,6 is formed by hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Adipic acid. So here, in this case, it is nylon 6,6. So which option? Option B. Next. In FCC, the unit cell is equally shared by how many unit cells? It is not 4. Please remember coordination number. It is not 4. How many unit cells? 6. Coordination number is 6. Number of particles is 4. Which option? C. Next. 32. A particular temperature, the ratio of molar conductance is lambda m. Then specific conductance K for this concentration. What is it? What is the formula? Lambda m is equals to K divided by concentration. K divided by concentration. This is the formula. Then by seeing the units, I have taken this as 1000. Again I am telling you, lambda m by K we have to find. This is the formula. Lambda m is equals to K into 1000 divided by m. When the 1000 will be in the denominator, when in the options, when they give meters, when they give meters, you take the 1000 down. Over. So how to remember? Centimeters. C comes first, so take 1000 in the numerator, then m comes next, take it to the denominator, children. When you take it to the denominator, you can easily make out that when you can take it to the denominator, if it is meters, here it is in centimeters. So when it is in centimeters, what you have to do here, I'll just give it to you right now. So what is K? We want to find lambda m by K, that is 10 to the power of 3 divided by 10 to the power of minus 2. So it will become 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 2 over 10 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of 2. Take it to the numerators, add it. What will be there? Answer, first option. Got it? Got it? You got the first option. Next. Isotonic solutions. Isotonic, same. Having same what? Very direct question. Same what? Same what? 33. Direct question. It is having same osmotic pressure. Same osmotic pressure, not viscosity. Next, the temperature coefficient of a reaction is 2. So this is very quite interesting. Most of the students will go wrong in this while calculating it, because they do 90 minus 30. 90 minus 30 is how much? 60. Are you getting? Or else, if you are getting confused, 30 to 41, 40 to 51, then 50 to 60. Write it like this. Let it take time. If you are going wrong, then 80 to 90. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to the power of 6. 2 to the power of 6 from our lower class we are studying how much it is. 2 to the power of 6 is how much? Over. Sometimes they say coefficient is 3. So it will become 3 to the power of 6. That's the reason they gave all the other values. If they change the temperature coefficient, you also change the formula. Next. Answer is 64 times. Next. Gold sol is not an lyophobic. Please remember, gold sol is lyophobic. Lyophobic sols are unstable. Next point. It is negatively charged. That is also true. It is negatively charged. Which is the example for the positive sol? See, tak. This knowledge, it should be there. Ferric hydroxide is the positive sol. Ferric hydroxide is the positive sol. If you have that information, you will be, and this is macromolecular. Macromolecular means it should be an biomolecule. Multimolecular is for the gold sol. So which is not? So macromolecular is for biomolecular, multimolecular is for gold sol. So it is option C. Macromolecular, apart from biomolecule, you can take polythene, nylon, bakelite. All these are the examples. All these are the examples. Next. Multimolecular. The common impurity present in bauxite is, the common impurity which is been present in bauxite is ferric hydroxide. Which one? Ferric hydroxide, option C. Next. Very pure nitrogen can be obtained by which one? Very pure nitrogen. Please make a note while reading from the P block elements. Very pure nitrogen is obtained from D option, thermal decomposition of sodium azide. What's the formula for sodium azide? NaN3 will undergo decomposition to form 3N2 plus sodium. Option D, the given wrong. Which of the following oxidation states is common for all lanthanides? Which of the following oxidation state is common for all lanthanides? It is +3. Which one? Which is the common one for all the lanthanides is which one? +3. Next question. The electronic configuration of the transition element X. The electronic configuration of transition element X. X is +3. The oxidation state is so much. What you are supposed to do? What is its atomic number? So you have to add it. Actually, this configuration is written as argon. When we lose the electrons, we will remove it from the 4s. Remember, we will remove from 4s. So the configuration is this. So I am removed 3 electrons. You put it back these 3 electrons again. When we put it back these 3 electrons, it is going to be argon 4s2 3d6. So argon 4s2 3d6. 4s2 3d6 is which element? Argon 18. 18 plus 2. 18 plus 2 plus 6. 26. 26 is which element? You should have this knowledge. Tuck, 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 tuck. Then we can think about it. How fast we can do it. So 39. What is the answer, children? Here we got 26. Understood? When we come to the next question, N-propyl chloride. Oh, very easy reaction. We came across sodium metal dry ether. They gave sodium metal dry ether. It's one of the named reaction. I always love this reaction to explain Woods reaction, because in Woods, W only there is some common word. W, plane of symmetry. Join this and join this. You will get W. Means N-propyl means propyl plus propyl. 3 carbon plus 3 carbon. 6 carbon. In W symbol only you know. Hexane is the product. Over. I read the question, then I am seeing the option. Why I am telling is, sometimes the options will make you to change your mind. How do you remember? When you go for shopping, you will be going to shopping to buy something, but you will buy other items and come. Because when you go there, you will get confused. You go there, you go with a mindset, I want this. Got it? You search for that first. Then any extra innovative items are there, you can purchase it. But going there, by seeing that, if you are getting confused, that's not the better way. So Xn is which option? Which is the having? This is having 7 carbons. This is not the one. A is the option. If they give secondary, you can't add. Secondary alkyl halides you can't add. It has to be done with H. H will come. Isopropyl chloride, it will come H. Sir, what is H? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is butane. So it will be given as 2-methyl, 3-methyl. So 2, 3 dimethyl butane with related to secondary alkyl halides. Next. Option is 1. Next. When vapors of tertiary butyl alcohol is passed, it will give you tertiary alcohol means with copper. Usually tertiary butyl alcohols will give you alkenes, but whenever it is copper, dehydrogenation will give you what? Dehydrogenation will give you what? Aldehydes. Got it? Here it is tertiary. So whenever it is tertiary, it has to be an alkene. So the moment it is an alkene, so which options are wrong? This is wrong. This is wrong. It cannot give tertiary. So butane, 2-methyl propene, we have to check it out. So butyl alcohol, let me write. This is butyl alcohol. So if you eliminate what? Dehydrogenation, which is the compound which you are going to get? it is hydration, it is going to happen. In case of tertiary, it will happen hydration, removal of water molecules, it will form alkene. Alkene means like this it will be. So what is the name of it? What is the name of this alkene? 1, 2, 3. This is the substituent group, 2-methylpropene. So it is going to be third option. It cannot be 2-butene because it is not having 4 carbon atoms also. You need not to work out so much. Means that knowledge you should be having. You've just searched the books. You will be studied the NCERT book. Tertiary, alkenes. Secondary, ketones. Primary, alcohols with copper at 573 Kelvin. Means with this knowledge you should run and attend the exam. But what our students will do? Study. No practice of the objective questions. You have to do the practice. Practice will get you the success. What is the increasing order of acidic strength? So it is a straightforward question. If you know the methoxy is what group? Methyl is electron donating group. Nitro group is electron withdrawing group. Easily you can make out that it is which option? Third option. Which among the following is strongest is 3. Next. Which of the following is more basic than aniline? Aniline is not basic. Why? Aniline is not basic. Why? Because there is lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons will be involved in the partial double bond character. So it is decreased. So which is stronger? Which is more basic? Sorry, they are asking which is more basic. The first option is diphenylamine, second one triphenylamine, third one paranitroaniline, D benzylamine. Which is the one which is more basic? When I consider benzylamine, what is the structure? The nitrogen is not involved in any of the resonance. It is very far. The lone pairs is very far. Got it? So that's the reason it is been given as option D. They don't involve in resonance. Option D. Next. The two forms of D-glucopyranose. The two forms of D-glucopyranose is being given as which one? Anomers. Among the following, the branched chain polymer is branches. Which is the branched one? Low density polyvinyl chloride, bakelite, low density polythene, high density polythene. Which among the following is the correct one? Is low density polythene. Which one? Low density polythene is correct one. Next. The edge length of a cube is 300 picometer. Its body diagonal would be, you should know the formula for the body diagonal. Body diagonal is C is equals to root 3 into A. So root 3 we know that 1.73 into 3 into 10 to the power of 2. So this 1.73 you make it approximately 2 into 3 into 10 raised to 2. That is equals to 6 into 10 raised to 2. But I have rounded it off. This 1.73 I have rounded it off to. So the answer should be less than 600. You need not to waste time to multiply. For such questions you should see the options. See, the moment you read the question, that cycle should be like this. I read the question, it is related to solid state, I came to know this, then what I am supposed to work on that. But what our students will do, like this, they will read, then the 4 options, then the moment they start seeing 4 options, the way of approach changes. Are you getting? That's the reason I framed it CET as confusion examination test. We confused you, you are going in the same path. Now you challenge with the option. I am not telling when to use, it is more correct option method. Now I will use less than 600. See here. Less than 600. Take a calculator, but calculator is not allowed. Apply this method, it will be successful. Option C is correct. Simply you will multiply and waste time. Now, see here, which of the following is not a conductor of electricity? So in my slides, I am not going to give you an option only. Because the moment you read it, what it is coming, that is my strength. The moment you read the question, that is my strength, means my student strength should be that. It should come tuck. Then you see the options. Which of the following is not a conductor of electricity? Conductor means it should be a non-metal. Here not non-metal with related few brine. Yes, it is a good conductor. We want not. I told you not, incorrect, false. Always take more time. Then fused NaCl, copper. This is also good conductor. So you have to play with these two. Fused means little bit liquid state. So this is going to be wrong. Solid state. It is. Which option it is correct? First one. Next. For a cell, the moment it is for a cell, the 2 electron changes E naught of cell 0.3 volts at 25 degrees Celsius, the equilibrium constant of the reaction. By reading the another 4 option, you are wasting time. Because the moment it is a Nernst equation. Nernst equation, whenever it is equilibrium constant, what is it? E cell is equals to 0. E naught of cell is equals to how much? 0.0591 divided by n into log k. I am asking log k. Then logic is log 10 to the power of 1 is 1. Antilog of 1. Antilog of 1 is 10. That's spontaneous. Next, log of 10 to the power of 10 is 10. Antilog of 10 is 10 to the power of 10. That speed it should be there with you. Practice this. Log of 10 to the power of 1. Antilog of 1 is 10. Then log of 10 to the power of 10 is 10. Antilog of 10 is 10 to the power. Just reverse. Tack. See the questions. I am not telling it is going to come like this only. But if you see previous year, it is like that only. Please remember. Based on previous year only, we are discussing this. Understood? Now, you got it. So, here E cell is 0, then you got it. Then you round it off. 0.0591 is nothing but 0.6. 0.6 you can take. See, I stopped it. No options are there. Understand. This should strike to your mind. E naught of cell is 0.3. E naught of cell is 0.3. This n value is 2. So 0.3 into n. Divided by 0.6. See how beautifully you will get it. Both of them are get cancelled. So what is the answer? What's the answer? So here the answer is this one. Answer is option D. Next one. The value of the rate constant of pseudo first order reaction depends only on temperature, depends on the concentration of reactants in small amounts, depends on the concentration of reactants present in excess. It is independent of concentration of reactants. Which of the following statement it is correct with related to it? The value of rate constant they are asking. Rate constant, not the rate of the reaction. So rate constant depends only on temperature. Please remember, many will mark it with C option. Please make a correction. It is A option. They are asking because the rate constant, they are not asking rate. They are not asking rate. They are not asking rate. Don't get confused. They are not asking rate. They are asking what? Rate constant. Rate constant depends only on temperature. See these few words. So usually the stress will be there. Then anxiety will be there. Then some disturbance will be there. So due to that, the student will be doing mistake. But you don't do mistake because you are my student. Then in this, it is a straightforward conceptual question with related to this. It is been used. CH3 thrice SiCl is used during polymerization of organosilicons because the chain length of organosilicon polymers controlled by adding of the straightforward conceptual. It is first option. Next. PbO2 reacts with concentrated nitric acid. The gas evolved is Here definitely it has to be NO, NO2 or O2 or what it is. Very simple question that if you know the reaction, well practiced, you can answer, or else you can't dance there in the exam. If you know the well practiced question, you can answer, or else you can't answer. Then here you have to remember we are asking concentrated, so make a note of it. So here which gas is liberated? It is going to be B option. It is going to be which option? B option. Next. In this case, which is the product? Again, it's an equation method. Until you know how to write the equation, you will not be able to answer. So let me write the reaction. When you write the reaction, easily you can make out which is the correct option. That's all. Sir, so much we have to remember, sir. Equations, it's very difficult, sir. I'm finding difficult, sir. So I'll give you one smart answer. At least remember, I minus will get converted to I2. I minus will get converted to IO3. IO3 minus is converted in which medium? Neutral medium. This is getting converted in acidic medium of KMnO4. This is getting converted over I minus to I2, I minus to IO3 minus over. Did you get it? Rather you remember this equation, means you have to remember the equation. I'm telling not to remember, you have to remember if you are aiming at the first position. See, there is no shortcuts, tricks to remember. Please remember that. I'll give you 100 questions, it will come. Not for the one of the best student. We can't give it. This, we give 100 questions, you can score well. This is for little more. Forgetting who are finding it difficult, they can jump it. Not for one position. If they're giving 100 questions, you will get first rank, means please remember, everybody would have followed the same teacher. 100 questions, 200 questions, it is not going to be possible to get first rank. But you will get a better marks. That's the reason I'm telling, if you are finding this difficult, this is better, not best. When this will be best? If you learn the full equation, that's what I told you in the early one only. That is when you know how to write the reactions. When you know how to write the reactions, the answers are going to come automatically. See here, this is how to write the answers. How to write the equation, first you practice. No, sir, very difficult, very confusion. So you do little by little. You can just frame it up. See, Kcet is not the nearest. Please remember, if you go to any exam, it will be having 4 options. It will be having how many options? 4 options you have to work out. Got it? So you have to learn this skill. Then here I3 minus you will be getting. I3 minus. So option C. Next. With this, very simple. This is an ambidentate ligand. When it is an ambidentate ligand, very clearly it shows it's a linkage isomerism. It is done. Ambidentate ligand, very straightforward question. It is an linkage isomer. Ambidentate ligand is NO2. Next. Tertiary alkyl halide is practically inert. Means they don't react due to insolubility, instability, due to which one? Steric endurance. Tertiary alkyl halides will undergo which mechanism? SN1. We have studied steric endurance. 2018 moderate question. Next, there is an equation here. We are treating with, see here, I am not using any option. We are treating with 3 carbon and phenol. When I treat it with 3 carbon and phenol, there only I got this. This is going to give you cumene. You didn't get? I'll use the white marker. You will get what? Cumene. So cumene process will definitely give you phenol. Phenol means definitely this will be what product, man? CH3CO, CH3, acetone. Over. See the option? Named reactions, how we confuse you. Instead of giving cumene, I given the name as isopropyl benzene. So which is the option with isopropyl benzene? So these two are wrong. So these two are wrong. So these two are wrong. Acetone, isopropyl alcohol is not acetone. So this is wrong. So option A is correct. Next, this is aldol. Here, zinc amalgam. It is for Clemmensen reduction reaction. Clemmensen reduction reaction. See the appropriate reagent we have to look. So it will form an alkanes. Yes, this is correct. You got an alkane. I'll use a different marker. You got an alkane. C double bond O carbonyl group, it became an alkane. Yes, it's working out. But the OH group will get changed. The OH group, due to zinc amalgam and HCl, the chlorine will be replaced. So we cannot use the Clemmensen reduction reagents, because OH, if it is there, it will be replaced by chlorine. So we cannot do it. So we have to use one more friend of Clemmensen is Wolff-Kirschner. Wolff-Kirschner, that is, this is second option is correct. Which one? Wolff-Kirschner. You have to study and go which are the reactions which is going to convert the carbonyl group into alkanes. There are only two, whereas Clemmensen, yes, 100% correct, but here when OH group is coming, we can't use. Next, 57th one. In the following reaction, the compound Z is. In the following reaction, the compound Z is. Yeah, very clearly, this with chromyl, it is nothing but what? Toluene. Itard's reaction. Why I gave this is T, toluene. Itard's GURS. GURS is a method to get aldehyde. What is this GURS? Girls, you can remember. GURS means Gattermann-Koch, Itard's, Rosamond, Stephens. GURS, Gattermann-Koch, Itard's, Rosamond, Stephens. So Itard's, I got toluene, I got aldehyde on hydrolysis, over. So which aldehyde? 6 plus 1 carbon only. 6 plus 1 carbon means it is going to be which option? B, benzaldehyde. Answer is done. Let me see. Answer is done. Next. The reaction of benzene diazonium chloride with aniline will give you last reaction of the which one? The amines unit. That is, it is going to give you a di. That is 58th one. Which option? Para amino azo di. You can refer it. Or else if you sir give the reaction means I'll give you NH2C6H5 is called as aniline, which is been treated with diazonium chloride. So what is going to happen? Chlorine and one hydrogen will be replaced. So here NH2 will be there, C6H5 will be there, N2 will be there, C6H5. This will be the product, but reaction not required for this. Next, 59th one, the glycosidic linkage, it's with glucose with amylase. Amylase on starch, which is amylase with starch is alpha linkage, not beta. Beta is for cellulose. So which option it is correct? That's the reason we kept it in fourth option. See here, alpha, beta is for cellulose. Here starch is used. Next, Ziegler not a catalyst, it's a direct question. So polymer, second question we got it in 2018 paper. We say polymers not important. See, two questions we got it. So 60th question, Ziegler not a catalyst is used in high density polythene. Which one? High density polythene. So with this note, I will just end up my session, children. So study well, practice well. Are you getting? Still time is there. Always I tell my students, lot of time is there. Only the skill you have to develop it. Are you getting? So at least work hard. At least now practice more number of questions, because 80% you can easily get it. 80% you can easily get it, but for the best rank producers, you have to revise the concepts what you have studied again and again. Are you getting? For the average students, you practice more, for the above average students, you just revise because number of days is very less. You revise once because it is first year and second year. You have to practice. So with this note, I will just end up my session regarding 2018 Kcet paper. Thank you children. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.